The rule of threes in comedy is one of the most fundamental principles of humor and storytelling. It works because of how our brains are wired to recognize patterns and because we love a twist. So, the way it usually works is the first two elements establish a pattern, something predictable. Then the third thing comes along and it breaks the pattern, which creates surprise and triggers laughter. For example, I need three things to start my day: coffee, quiet, and 3 hours of doom scrolling on TikTok. The first two set an expectation that feel normal: coffee and quiet. Then the third one takes a bit of a left turn: doom scrolling on TikTok. Although we all do that now, right? That surprise is the punchline. So here's why it works psychologically. By the second beat, the audience starts predicting the pattern. So when the third thing comes in and breaks the pattern, their brains light up. Surprise plus recognition equals laughter. It also keeps the joke or the sketch tight and rhythmic. Comedy thrives on timing, and three just feels complete without dragging on. Now, you see the rule of threes all the time in all forms of comedy, from stand up to improv and sketch, even to funny TV shows. Watch any stand up special. I guarantee you will hear numerous examples of the rule of threes. George Carlin was a master at this. Let's take one of his jokes, for example. Here's all you need to know about men and women. Women are crazy, men are stupid, and the main reason women are crazy is because men are stupid. Improv and sketch are often structured around three beats. For example, in long form improv, you would learn a structure called the Herald, which is three beats of three games that tie together at the end. Sketches, whether they're performed on screen, on TV, or live on stage, are made up of three beats of the joke. Take, for example, one of the best sketches of all time, the substitute teacher sketch from Key and Peele. So in this sketch, Mr. Garvey mispronounces 6 different names in the sketch, but they all kind of divide evenly into three beats of the sketch. The first beat, where he mispronounces the first two names, Jake Quellen and Balake, establish the pattern of his reaction to what he thinks is the students disrespecting him because he's used to working in the inner city. The second beat, with the following mispronunciations, D Nice and A Ron, this escalates his reaction, and we see him break the clipboard over his knee. Finally, he sends him to the principal's office, Oshag Hennessy, which leads us into the third beat, where he mispronounces a name correctly for once, Timothy, and then Jordan Peele is in the back like, présent. So the sketch establishes the pattern, reinforces the pattern, breaks the pattern. So the next time you watch any type of comedy show, see if you can identify the rule of threes in action. I guarantee you will see it. And make sure you're following this page to learn more comedy.